Hello, hello. Happy Monday, March 23rd. I hope you guys had a good weekend and I hope you're doing great. We are going to continue our work on the President's Rap. Fourth graders, this is new territory for you. Fifth graders, we've made it through about President, 21 in some classes, 26 in other classes. So it'll be a little review for you at first. But the goal is that all of us would be able to reach to the end of this song, which has been a challenge for a lot of past fourth and fifth graders. So we are basically starting in chronological order, going through all the presidents that we've had in the United States. So here's our world, right? 7 sections in our world. And then we call those continents. We are in the North American continent and the country of the United States. Our country is a lot newer than other countries. Our country came around in 1776. We became an official country, and we have had 45 presidents since we first became a country. So this is an updated chart of all the presidents. Okay, so what this does is it takes us through, and it gives a little bit of tidbits. And the fifth graders have been hearing some background about the presidents. There's a lot of great student websites that have a lot of really fun facts about the presidents. So in this song, it has a little tune that is sung alternating between about 6 or 7 presidents. So here's the tune. Sorry. So that's the tune. Not hard. Most of you know it. Sounds like this. These are the presidents, mighty, mighty presidents, Starts like that. We do a little section of presidents. It repeats that tune, okay? It's like a little refrain, a chorus that is repeated. Let's try that again. These are the presidents, mighty, mighty presidents, Okay, let's try that again. These are the presidents, mighty, mighty presidents, So we're starting with the father of our country, George Washington, was 1. 2 was John Adams, then Thomas Jefferson. Then was James Madison and also James Monroe, and John Quincy Adams was number 6, So those were our first 6. And you can see, it tells you whether they were, what political party they were in. We had something called a Federalist Party. That's what George Washington was. John Adams was as well. Thomas Jefferson was considered, it says Democratic Republican. So our definitions have changed over the years. Same thing with Madison, Monroe, and Quincy Adams. Now, when we get to number 7, Andrew Jackson, he's just written down just as a Democrat. And then there's future, we have other parties too. So those are our first 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The father of our country, George Washington, was 1. 2 was John Adams, then Thomas Jefferson. Then was James Madison and also James Monroe. And John Quincy Adams was number 6, So those are our first 6 presidents. Let's try that all together. The father of our country, George Washington, was 1. 2 was John Adams, then Thomas Jefferson. Then was James Madison and also James Monroe. And John Quincy Adams was number 6, Let's try that again. The father of our country, George Washington, was 1. 2 was John Adams, then Thomas Jefferson. Then was James Madison and also James Monroe. And John Quincy Adams was number 6, Try it by yourself. The father. Section. Let us go to the beginning and sing a little tune, the 6 presidents, and then repeat the tune. Beginning, ready? And these are the presidents, mighty, mighty presidents, The father of our country, George Washington, was 1. 2 was John Adams and Thomas Jefferson. Then was James Madison and also James Monroe. And John John Quincy Adams was number 6, you know. Voice of the presidents, mighty, mighty presidents, I'm going to play it again, and I'm not going to sing, and I might mouth the words to help you, but I'm going to see if you can do it. 2, ready, and... Awesome. Great job, and I will see you tomorrow.